IRS in February of 2014 identified documents indicated Ms. Lerner had experienced a computer failure in 2011. In mid-March 2014, again, your testimony, the IRS focused on Lerner email for production. During this review, i.e. during the mid-March review, the data stored on her computer hard drive was determined at the time to be unrecoverable. So mid-March you knew the data was unrecoverable. Late March you came in front of this committee and did not tell us that. You didn't tell us her computer failed. You didn't tell us we can't recover emails. You said we're going to give them all to you. Fine. Your testimony is, I was still checking. I wasn't quite sure we'd lost them all, even though the IT professional said we lost them all. I wasn't quite sure. Last round I just asked you, when did you learn? And you said sometime in April.
Correct.
I want to focus on when you did officially learn according to your definition. The chairman asked you, who told you this information? You can't remember?
No, I do not remember.
Did someone tell you in person? Did they send you an email? How'd you get the information?
I don't recall. I do not get emails on these subjects, so I'm sure it was someone in person.
This has been a major news story for the last 13 months, and you don't remember who came up to you and said, hey, boss, we lost Lois Lerner's emails. You don't even remember anything about that situation.
No, I remember being told in April.
But you don't remember who told you?
I do not recall who told me.
Something that's been a front page story for you would think that would be significant enough to remember how it happened, when they told you, what the actual date was.
You might
even remember where you were standing.
Remember, I'm running an agency with 90,000 people.
And this has been the biggest issue in front of your agency for the last year.
We're in the middle of filing season.
Okay, so here we go. So you find out sometime in April, you don't know who told you. What did you do then?
I was advised, I didn't do anything. I was advised that they were reconstituting as many emails as they could from other...
No. Who'd you tell? Did you tell the White House?
I never told the White House.
Politico reports you told the White House in April. You didn't tell anyone at the White House?
I don't think that's what Politico reported.
Did you tell anyone at Treasury? Did you tell any of your bosses?
I did not tell anybody. I did not tell anybody at Treasury either.
Did you talk to anyone about this?
No.
Talk to anyone outside the agency about when?
Not outside the agency. I talked in the agency about it.
And then when did you tell Congress?
Pardon?
When did you tell Congress?
We produced the public report 10 days ago.
So you knew in April, and you waited 2 months to tell this body. The body has been looking into this. Why'd you wait so long?
Because we actually were going to wait until we produced all of Lois Lerner's emails, had reviewed all the custodians. I'm telling you.
Hey, you can't give us all her emails. You done lost some. So don't give me that statement.
Can I give you an answer?
I want to know why you didn't tell us you had lost some of her emails, because that's what we care about.
Can I give you the answer?
Sure.
All right. Our program was to complete the production of all Lois Lerner emails, complete the review of all custodians, and
but it's kind of important, Mr. Commissioner, to tell us when you lost emails for the person that we're focused on. Don't you think? Let me ask you this. Let me ask you a more important question. Did you tell the Justice Department?
No.
Why not? There's a criminal investigation going on. Don't you think that's a pertinent fact that they'd like to know?
We have no evidence that there's any criminal violation involved.
I didn't ask you that. There's a criminal. The President of the United States said on May 15th, we got to get to the bottom of this. The Attorney General said we're going to do everything we can to find out what happened here. And you have information. You still have you talked to the FBI at all?
I have never talked to the FBI about it.
Don't you think it's incumbent upon the Commissioner of the Internal Revenue Service, when he gets think about this. Think about the average citizen out there. FBI is investigating some citizen, and they lose documents over a 2-year time period that are critical to the investigation, and they say, you know what, we're not going to tell the FBI. And then the FBI learns later. Do you think that person's in trouble? Heck yeah, they are. But you as the committee, you say, I don't need to tell anybody. You didn't tell did you tell the Inspector General?
We issued a public report.
No. Back in April. You told us just a few minutes ago you learned in April. Did you tell the Inspector General in April that you lost Lois Lerner's emails?
No, because we didn't know whether we'd lost any.
How long were you? Here's what I'd like to know. Okay. If you waited 2 months to tell anyone. At what point does it become obstruction of justice? 3 months? 4 months? 2 weeks? When you got that kind of critical information, you're saying, I'm going to hang on to this. We got to wait and make sure we can spin this better, do that, whatever it was. The fact that you didn't tell us, and we've been after this for 13 months. We subpoenaed 6 months ago for this. You had a hearing on the 26th where everyone on this dais went after you and said, we want all the emails, and you assured us you'd get them all to us, and then you learn you can't, and you don't tell anybody, and you give us a report that you sent to Senator Hatch and Senator Wyden, and on page 9 of some report you say, oh, by the way,
actually,
we lost the emails.
That starts on page 5. It's half of the 7 pages.
Page 5. Imagine, I'd like for you to tell us, not send us in some 37-page document on page 5 on a Friday afternoon, for goodness sake.
It's a 7-page document.
7-page document on page 5. This is ridiculous, Mr. Chairman, that we did not know this when he first knew, and that he almost knew everything on the 26th and wouldn't tell us. He wouldn't tell us the computer crashed, wouldn't tell us we think we might have lost them all. We're not quite sure. We're 99% sure, and he wouldn't tell us, and then waits 2 months before he does. Ridiculous.
I thank the gentleman.